No one touched the key. It sat in the center of the table like something dangerous. Small. Ordinary. Brass. But somehow it felt heavier than the will we had just heard. My uncle was the first to speak. You expect us to believe there's another will in some mystery box? Daniel didn't raise his voice. I don't expect anything. I'm just telling you what she told me. My aunt crossed her arms. And we're supposed to just take your word for it? Daniel looked toward the lawyer. You don't have to. The lawyer cleared his throat. If the deceased had a registered safety deposit box, the bank would require legal presence to open it. My father frowned. Meaning? Meaning if the key belongs to one, we can verify it. My uncle scoffed. Great. Let's go see this fairy tale box. Daniel nodded calmly. That's exactly what she wanted. The drive to the bank was quiet. No one trusted anyone anymore. Not Daniel. Not each other. Because the moment he said someone in the family already knew about him. Something changed. Every person in that room suddenly looked suspicious. My aunt sat beside me in the car. She whispered, "You believe him?" I shook my head slowly. I don't know what to believe. And that was the truth. Because the more I thought about it, the more one question kept bothering me. If our grandmother had secretly supported him for 30 years, how did none of us notice? We arrived at the bank 20 minutes later. An old brick building downtown. The kind that looked like it had been there forever. Inside, the manager greeted the lawyer immediately. Legal paperwork was shown. The key was placed on the counter. The manager studied it carefully. Then his expression changed. Yes, he said slowly. This belongs to one of our safety deposit boxes. My uncle let out a long breath. So there actually is a box. The manager nodded. But it was registered under your grandmother's name only. My father spoke. So we can open it? The manager hesitated. With witnesses present, yes. The tension in the room thickened as we followed him into the vault. The metal door alone looked like something out of a movie. Heavy, cold, unforgiving. The manager pulled open a long wall of boxes and checked the number attached to the key. Then he slid one of them out. It was smaller than I expected. Just a narrow metal container. He placed it on a table, then stepped back. This is yours to open. Everyone looked at Daniel. He didn't move. Instead, he pushed the key toward my father. You should do it. My father stared at him. Why me? Daniel answered quietly. Because she said you'd understand what's inside. The room went silent. My father's hand hesitated before picking up the key. Slowly, he unlocked the box. The lid opened with a soft metallic click. Inside were three things. A thick envelope, a bundle of letters tied with a ribbon, and a flash drive. My aunt frowned. That's it? Daniel shook his head. That's more than enough. My father picked up the envelope first. On the front was our grandmother's handwriting. It said only one thing. For my children. He opened it. Inside was a document. The lawyer leaned closer. Then his eyes widened. This is another will. My uncle grabbed it. That's impossible. The lawyer already read the will. But the lawyer shook his head. This one is older. My aunt frowned. How old? The lawyer checked the date. 10 years. The room grew quiet again. My uncle looked confused. Wait, if this is 10 years old, then why didn't she use this one? The lawyer flipped through the pages. Then he stopped. His expression changed. What? My father asked. The lawyer looked up slowly. This will divides everything equally between all 4 children. The words echoed in the vault. 4 children. Not 3. 4. My aunt whispered. So 10 years ago, she planned to include him. Daniel nodded. Yes. My father frowned. Then why did she change it 3 months ago? No one answered. Because we all understood something now. Something had happened recently. Something big enough to make our grandmother rewrite her will completely. My uncle pointed at the ribbon bundle. Open the letters. My father untied the ribbon carefully. The top letter was addressed to someone. Not Daniel. Not the lawyer. One of us. My aunt leaned forward. Who is it for? My father turned the envelope slowly. Then he froze. My uncle leaned over his shoulder. What does it say? My father's voice came out quieter than I had ever heard it. It's addressed to me. Daniel watched him carefully. Go ahead, he said. My father opened the letter. His eyes moved across the page. Then something changed in his face. Shock. Then anger. Then something worse. My uncle stepped closer. What does it say? My father lowered the letter slowly. Then he looked directly at Daniel and asked a question none of us expected. You knew about this, didn't you? Daniel didn't deny it. I suspected. My aunt grabbed the letter from my father's hand. Her eyes scanned the page quickly. Then she gasped. What? My cousin asked. My aunt looked at all of us. Then she said the sentence that shattered the room. This letter says grandmother changed the will because someone in this family tried to kill her. The vault went completely silent. My uncle laughed nervously. That's insane. But my aunt kept reading, and the color slowly drained from her face. My father whispered, Who? My aunt looked up, her hands trembling. and pointed directly across the room at my uncle.